This is Audra Hicks, your Tennessee Realtor. I'm going to talk to you today about why your home may be sitting on the market. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned because I put the real in real estate. So if you have your home on the market right now, it just depends on the current market in that area, how long that it sits. A lot of people think that if they get an appraisal done ahead of time and that appraiser, we're going to use some easy math here. If the appraiser says that it appraises for 750, but in your market in that neighborhood, there's no home that really is selling very fast, or they're having to sell in the neighborhood of 720 to 730 and not 750, even though an appraiser says that their evaluation of the home shows that it could be worth 750. That does not mean that you're going to get 750 out of your home. So, an appraisal is one thing. That's an opinion of price. And then market and how the market is selling in your area, that is going to predict what you get out of your home. So just if you've done a refi and you say, well, they said that my house was worth $750,000 for the refi, you can't go by that. That's an evaluation of price, but we don't know for sure that's what you can get out of your home. So if all of them are going for 750 in that neighborhood, you probably won't have any issues in that. But here's some things, food for thought. So if you initially with your agent, when you sit down with your agent, say, if the agent's saying it's only worth 730 and here's the comps to go by, here's what's sold, here's what's on the market, look at this one compared to yours, and you still decide to go to 750 or just say we're going to go to 780. And that agent really, really hopes you don't do that, but it's up to you what you list your home for. It's up to you if you're not gonna listen, you're gonna see that it's just gonna sit there a lot longer. Now, there are homes that are sitting a lot longer now, and some of it does not even have to do with price. It's just the area. It may be that the location is further out than people want to be. It could be, since we have higher interest rates, the payment for that price point in house, that those potential buyers cannot afford that payment. Or it could be taxes set the payment higher than what they can do. Because if it's more in the city, and so you have city and county property taxes, that could hurt the potential buyers in buying that home and getting it in the right payment for them. So there's a lot of factors that go into play, and your real estate agent should be able to talk to you about that, and you should listen to them. They're the experts. They know what is going on. Sometimes we have no clue why something isn't selling because it should be. But usually, if you've watched it, you kind of know. It may have been overpriced for so long, and then finally the seller decides to, get the price down where it needs to be. But it could be at a time where if you had done it a month or two ago, it could have sold to that right buyer. But now times have changed. So, every day the market changes. So it could be that interest rates have ticked up a little bit more, and that buyer can't do that house for that price now when they could have 2 months ago. You never know. So that's a lot goes into play on why a home is sitting on the market. Usually it's price, condition, or location. Those three things. But we add into that mix interest rates. Do we have a lot of buyers at the moment? So if you have your home strategically priced to get that buyer and snag that buyer sooner than later, you need to do that. So when you price your home, try not to say, oh, I want to see if I can get this for it. We all want to get the most out of our homes, and us as agents want you to get the most out of your home. That's what we want to do for you. But the most out of your home could be not what you think you're going to get. I mean, that's just the way, the market will dictate what we can get for homes these days. So there are some that we put on the market and they sell within a day or two. But it could be the right price point for more of the masses of buyers right now, since we have got interest rates that are a little more. They have to go down to a lower priced home. And if that home is in great condition and the price is right, you're going to have more buyers for that home. So a lot goes into play when we're trying to price homes and trying to get them out there to sell. If it's went under contract before and there was issues with it, that will hurt you. If the condition was bad to begin with, and none of us really knew that until a home inspection or anything. So that can go into play too. But as long as you get things fixed, get it back up for the right price, then you'll hopefully be able to sell it sooner than later. So really talk to your agent, figure that out. Don't get mad at the agent if the agent says that, hey, no, it can't be priced like that. I mean, we're there to look at the market, kind of give you advice and guide you in the right direction too. So, some areas around Tennessee, some neighborhoods sell super quick, same day, next day, within a week, whatever. Some may take 30 days, some 45 days, some 60 days. Some might take 100 and something days because it might be more in the country area. Not as many people can afford that price point with the interest rates the way they are. But really, interest rates being in the sevens, like I've said in previous videos, me and my hubby bought our first home when it was 12% interest in, I think we closed March of 1992, y'all. And we gladly bought a home. Now, I know I'll get comments about, well, homes in 92 were not that expensive. Well, in 90 and 91, we were able to, it was hard, but we were able to live on $20 a week for food. You can't do that these days. So, and it was hard then too. But as well, in 92, things were um, a lot different. So just because a home was, 80,000, that same home today might be 400,000. The economy changes all the time. So for that time frame, 12% was high, but we still wanted to buy a home, and we gladly did that. So the 7%, in the sevens right now, if you are wanting to buy a home, you need to get out there and buy a home no matter what. Rent, like we say, is 100% interest. You're giving that to your landlord to pay off their home, or they may have it paid off or whatever, but you're building equity in their home and not your own. Whenever you are ready to buy a home, I say go buy a home. With the interest rates, they look at your debt to income. They will let you know what you can afford, price point, and you need to figure that out on what you feel your payment, what kind of payment that you can afford comfortably. I never want my buyers to ever go buy a home that they don't feel that they're going to be able to afford later. So, there's different circumstances. I know you might lose your job, you might not. I mean, if you have a roommate and y'all split or whatever, then, you both need to still be paying that house note until you sell the home. Whatever. There's just different reasons for a home to sit longer on the market. Right now, in different areas of Tennessee, they sit longer. That's par for the course right now. Just go with the flow, and eventually somebody will buy that house. I mean, there's a house out there for everybody. So, but usually it's location, price, and condition of the home. Sometimes it's all three. And I've had clients that, that it's location, condition, and price. So you have to come to a good happy median with each other to kind of figure out strategically what you need to do to get that sold. So I'm usually good at pricing, but my clients have to listen to me too. And the price today, and you asked me today what a price might be for the home, and I'll give you a range of what I think the high side and the low and kind of the median, happy median would be. But in a week or two, it could be completely different. So listen when they tell you right then. And you need to trust in your agent anyway. If you don't trust in your agent, then you need to find a new agent. Or your agent, if they can't trust in you, then it goes both ways. So you have to have trust between both of you when we're in a transaction and trying to accomplish the same goal in getting that home sold. So you have to, here's another thing. Showings, you need to make sure that that house is always in show quality condition. We might get a showing last minute and we need that home to be in show quality condition. So you leave for the day, you need to go around and make sure that it's totally prepared. So if I make that call and say, hey, we have somebody that wants to see it in an hour, you better be ready, because in this market that we're in certain cities and counties and different things, we need to make sure that that buyer gets in their home to see it, and it needs to be in the best condition possible at all times. When you're selling your home, always make it look like you're going to have a party going on and you want to have that home in great condition to impress everybody. So please always have it in good condition all the time. Don't have a pile of underwear laying in a corner, or the dog's not where they need to be. Don't let smells and things be in the home. So if you have, any kind of mishap or anything with a pet, or get it up quickly, get it under control, make sure you do that, because people can smell things when they come in a home. So no matter what, if there's some odors from anything, make sure you try to get rid of the odors, because that's one thing that will deter a person from buying a home, if there's a weird smell or odor or anything like that. So hopefully this is good food for thought. If you're looking at buying and selling or investing here in Tennessee, please give me a shout, comment below, and I'd be happy to help you, or your friends and family that move and relocate here too. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.